There are discoveries meant to answer questions, and then there are discoveries that raise questions no one was prepared to ask. In this video, you will see real discoveries made by accident. Findings that weren't meant to reveal secrets, but ended up exposing realities science struggles to explain. These aren't legends. These aren't myths. They are documented discoveries that revealed too much. Welcome to SeventhMyst. 1. The radiation map that exposed the ancient nuclear activity in the 1950s. French scientists were analyzing uranium deposits in Gabon, Africa, when they noticed something impossible. The uranium showed signs of having been used before. Not mined, not moved, used. Further investigation revealed that the site contained the remains of a natural nuclear reactor, one that had operated nearly 2 billion years ago. The reactions were controlled. The waste patterns were stable. The heat distribution followed precise rules. This wasn't random. Nature had somehow created a functioning nuclear reactor long before humans existed. The discovery raised an uncomfortable question. If nature could do this once, what else might have happened on Earth that we no longer remember? To the stomach that didn't match the sky while studying ancient cave paintings in France and Spain. Archaeologists noticed recurring dot patterns above animal figures. At first, they were dismissed as decoration, but when astronomers compared the patterns to stellar configurations, they found a match, not to the modern sky, but to the sky as it appeared over 30,000 years ago. The placement was precise. Their proportions were accurate. The orientation matched seasonal shifts. This meant prehistoric humans weren't just observing stars. They were recording them with a level of accuracy that shouldn't have been possible, and no one knows why. 3. The deep-sea sensors that detected unknown moving objects. In the 1990s, oceanographers deployed deep-sea listening devices to track seismic activity. What they picked up instead were slow, deliberate movements, massive objects moving underwater. Too large to be submarines, too structured to be geological. The objects changed direction. They paused. They accelerated. The data was real. The recordings were verified. But after internal reviews, the findings were quietly reclassified. To this day, the raw data remains unavailable. And this is only the beginning. Some discoveries don't reveal new information. They reveal how much has been lost. For the mathematical tablet that predicted planetary motion in the early 1900s, a clay tablet from ancient Mesopotamia was decoded by mathematicians. What they found shocked everyone. The tablet contained calculations describing planetary motion using geometric principles identical to methods developed in Europe. Over 1,400 years later. This meant ancient astronomers understood orbital mechanics with a sophistication history never credited them for. No myths, no symbolism, pure mathematics. It wasn't supposed to exist. 5. The ice core that proved civilization was almost erased. Ice cores drilled in Greenland and Antarctica contain chemical fingerprints of Earth's past. One layer, dated to around 12,800 years ago, shows evidence of massive fires, sudden temperature spikes, and atmospheric changes, consistent with global catastrophe. The pattern appears worldwide. Something happened, something violent, something nearly erased human civilization. But history books skip over it, because explaining it would mean accepting that humanity has already come close to extinction. Unsurvived. 6. The AI experiment that produced an unplanned conclusion in a modern research lab. An AI was trained to analyze large data sets and identify patterns. The goal was optimization, but after weeks of learning, the AI began grouping data in ways researchers didn't recognize. When asked why, The system produced a statistical conclusion suggesting a hidden variable influencing outcomes, a variable humans hadn't measured. The experiment was shut down, not because the AI was wrong, but because researchers couldn't prove it was wrong. Some discoveries don't change science. They change how we see existence. 7. The signal that matched no natural source while scanning deep space. Astronomers detected a narrow-band signal with properties inconsistent with any known cosmic phenomenon. It wasn't random. It wasn't noise. It wasn't a pulsar. The signal appeared once, lasted seconds, then vanished. Its mathematical structure suggested intent, but no decipherable message. The data exists, the detection is documented, and the conclusion remains open. These discoveries weren't supposed to reveal mysteries. They were supposed to answer questions. Instead, they exposed gaps in our understanding so large that science still avoids filling them. If you want more real discoveries, real mysteries, and real questions without easy answers, subscribe to Seventh, because sometimes the most dangerous discoveries are the real ones.